Thank you.
If you could open up the media conference by giving us your impressions of the game, we'll open it up for the questions. Your opening comments, please.
Yeah, I think hats off to Milwaukee Academy of Science. They're a great basketball team. We were very fortunate to escape them today, truthfully. So especially they put so much pressure on us off the dribble, and you could tell the two kids sitting next to me really, they were in foul trouble early, and they were really attacking us. And what was most impressive is what happened after those kids went to the bench, and then we found a whole different energy with a different group of kids who, it doesn't surprise me, but it's so fun to see those step up, those younger kids. Elena Bagnevsky and JC Weisbrod came in, played incredibly big minutes for us, got buckets, got stops. Like that just, it shows the maturity of those kids over the last 3.5 months, and I couldn't be prouder of them.
Thank you, Coach. Let's open it up for some questions. Who would like the first? Starting back here.
Well, did you see Lexi going off on this for Coach? 7 of 9, 10 for 10 from the line in the second half there, 25 points. I know. I'm sure she was eager to get back out there in foul trouble, but did you see that coming out of her?
Well, I knew that she'd be really well rested because she spent about 10.5 minutes in the first half sitting with the coaches. I'll give her credit because I feel like as a player, the flow of that game can get away from you when you have to sit that much. And mentally, like she stayed in it. I knew that she had a different gear that she could get to, but yeah, certainly the foul trouble had me very concerned. But as for what she does, I think we've seen her now 3 years in, and she's growing as a player and a person. So I was happy and proud of her as both a coach and a dad. So no, it didn't surprise me. And thank goodness, right? She came to play in that second half and kind of helped us get that victory.
And either of you guys can answer this, but just what was that like dealing with that foul trouble, sitting out, not playing as many minutes in the first half, and then coming out in the second half and kind of taking over?
It was tough to be on the bench, but I believed in my teammates and I knew they could get the job done. So.
Like he said, we had those freshmen step up, Elena and JC. They really played well in the first half for us when we were sitting, and Megan Scheit played an awesome defensive game tonight. She really guarded one of the best players in the state tough tonight, especially in the second half.
Coach, if you could go into that a little bit, how do you guys kind of attack Williams and she ended up with 7 of 23 from the field and just not the 30, 35 points that she's kind of accustomed to?
Yeah, truthfully, we struggled early to contain her and Zero, the other Williams. And then we figured that we had several defenses planned, so we were in diamond at 1, we were in a 1-3-1, and we were in a 2-3. Sometimes they're hard to recognize because they're just blowing by us and getting shots. But when we were solid, I felt like we got exactly what we wanted. And Lexi mentioned it, and I mentioned it before. Megan Scheit, her ability as an athlete to wear people down, and I mean, let's be honest, Shamira Williams averaging 33 a game. I mean, we really did a job, and you could see her fatigue and almost not seek the ball as much, and that's what we were hoping for, but it took us almost the entire game to get to that point. So.
One in back here.
Coach, looking forward to Saturday. You guys were there last year. Is there anything you can take away from last year looking forward to this year and this Saturday?
Well, if I remember last year, it reminded me a little of the beginning of this game, like foul trouble from, these two kids. So I'm hoping that we're going to be smarter and understand what we need to do from a game plan perspective. Obviously, Melrose is excited to get a chance to rematch us, so they're going to have to win this one. If that does happen, I'm excited about it because I think both teams know each other really well. Ironically, it's a rivalry, and we're both local teams, so to come down to Green Bay and finish this thing, I think will be a whole lot of fun for everybody in our area.
Courtney, could you go off a little bit of just the potential of facing Melrose Mindoro again in the championship?
Yeah, they're a really good team. Colby's a really good team. So, however that ends, we've got a day to prepare, and we're just gonna have to play hard to get it done.
Coach Kayla was another girl that had some foul trouble early, but you left her in there in that first half. What went into that decision to leave her out there with the 2 fouls, and then how do you think she responded to that?
Well, I think she's exhausted, right? But she is such an intelligent kid. I don't know if you guys recognize it, but she literally plays every position offensively and defensively. And I consider her our glue because she just gets it. And she's a smart enough kid to not pick up her third foul in the first half, which I'm happy about. We've got some work to do with Lex, but hopefully we'll learn through this and we'll be better come Saturday.
Any other questions? Saying none. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know Caleb Barr had a double.